Hey, all my tarot junkies, thank you for tuning in. My name is Mizzweets, and welcome to the next 5 days. The two oracle cards you have before you are change is always good, and the next card says do something new, something different. Ironically, both of these cards fell out, and I typically only choose one card to be the overall energy, but they both have something to do with what's going on for the following cards. They deal with change, doing something new, doing something different. And, I couldn't be more in sync with what's going on for the next 5 days for you guys. The first set of cards we're dealing with are going to be surrounding your home care, your personal care, and your spiritual care, okay? So the first card we have is protection. That's our oracle card, protection. And then right next to the world card, all right? So I'm going to talk about those two for just a second. First of all, protection. How are you being treated? Not just by others. How have you treated yourself? With it being next to the world card, I sense that this is time to release any negative illusions that you have on yourself, as well as from people around you. All right. According to yourself and where you feel that you fit into the world, remember not to judge yourself so harshly, to protect your ideas, protect your creations, protect your space, period. And that's why we have this circle of reef around her. She's protecting what it is from outside influences. You know, we have Taurus, we have Leo, we have, I don't know, I think that's Aquarius or the Sheriff. But anyway, protecting yourself from individuals who have an alternative motive for you, okay? Protecting yourself, protecting your space. For those of you who have ideas or projects that are blooming, blossoming, things that you've been working on for 9 months or more, if you pay attention, her belly is round. She's pregnant. But this is the key word being protection. So she's protecting what her body has worked so hard for over the past 8 to 9 months developing. This means that you need to work hard on protecting your creation that you've been working hard in developing over the last 8 to 9 months, okay? This could also mean in general, like for a home, it could mean that you could be bumping up your security within your home. Maybe you could be bumping up the security within your projects, within your ideas. And if you're traveling, protect yourself as well, because the world card can deal with traveling, so as the chariot card as well can deal with traveling too. So just protection in general, light some candles, do some work, pray, whatever it is that you fancy. Do those things, because protection is a serious thing for you right now, okay? All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is continue to exercise your personal power, and don't let anyone question you. Don't let anyone lay boundaries in front of you. Don't let anyone, block your drive or block what it is that you have going for you, because I feel like with this chariot card, you're on a roll. You're onto something new. You're onto something different. And some people's mind just cannot wrap around it. Some people's mind is not like the magician card here. The magician card is a person who's good at creating things almost seemingly out of nowhere. They get it out of thin air, just like how his wand is in the air, okay? As above, so below. You have something to bring to the table that is new and innovative, okay? Knowing what you stand for and what it is that you can manifest is very crucial in this point, okay? Because this card tells me that manifestation is on the way, and the magician tells you to tap into those talents. All the necessities are before you. Reach out. Try something new. Try something holistic. Try eating your own fruits and vegetables from your own garden. Try going vegan. Try that specialist that your friends have been talking about. I feel like eventually you'll see, because it says here that change is always good. So I'm seeing that you guys are going to be participating in a lot of change. You guys are going to be doing things differently, seeing yourself in a different light. People are going to also be reaching out to you with this reach out card. Things are going to be just a lot different for you, okay? The next set of cards we have is work and dealing with personal projects, dealing with finances, possibly even dealing with school. However this applies to you, use it accordingly. All right, so we have this oracle card here that says fire. As you can see, there are two dragons intertwining in and out of each other, but yet their paths still cross, okay? So the fire card represents the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, like two opposing forces working together for a common ground, or like for shared results. All right, the next card we have is, voila, the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, is about collaborations, working together, bringing together opposing viewpoints as well, okay, when it comes to work, projects, personal projects, and even schooling projects, or whatever the case may be. I feel like this card is telling you that you may find yourself among a collective effort to work towards a common goal. Okay, you're going to be busy with putting in or practicing your input towards a certain goal. Okay, the schedule this week might be a little bit more demanding, but the results, mwah, mwah, the results are going to be fantastic. Okay, there might be even the urge to celebrate. All right, there might even be just a good way to access your skills and creativities. All right. So basically, happy networking to you all, because I sense that with this, you guys are going to be working very harmoniously with each other. All right. The next card we have is the Hanged Man, and then we have the Seven of Swords. All right. So we already know that the Hanged Man is about perspective. Okay. So this suggests that you might be contemplating some sort of new financial adventure. All right. This might be a job change. This might be some sort of a side hustle. All right. I can sense that you're being secretive about this change because we have the Seven of Swords. All right. Yeah. I feel like you're being secretive about this. There might be an opportunity that may have been revealed to you, or maybe this opportunity can represent some sort of a shortcut of some kind, or a quick way to make money, or a quicker way to get your results that you're looking for. And you've been contemplating and planning on this for a while, but you don't want to speak on it too soon because you're trying to find out all the ins and outs, making sure that you're not being taken advantage of, making sure that you're not being vulnerable, which is the next card we have here next to the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords card is all about making sure that sometimes it can be about shortcuts, sometimes it can be about like being sometimes dishonest, but this could be a warning that if you're taking shortcuts, make sure that you're not being too vulnerable and that someone's not trying to get over on you. Okay, but the shortcut or the new thing that you're doing is something that's going to be very prosperous, I feel, because we have the vulnerability card, and then like I said, for this week we have the Three of Cups. So you're going to be working close with other people, getting things done, and just make sure you're not being taken advantage of. That is one thing I definitely want to say. All right, this next set of cards are going to be geared towards our relationships. Relationships, married couples, single couples, situationships, you name it. Okay, so I want to talk about our Eight of Swords. All right, Eight of Swords along with this leveling up card. Okay, if you look at this leveling up card, it says your life is about to change for the better. All right, but first, right now, I can sense that things are all kind of tied up for you. You feel a little bit stressed. There's a lot of things going on around you. You feel like you're a little bit helpless of. All right, so talking about the Eight of Swords and feeling restricted by your circumstances, by your limited resource, by your limited options, by your limited availability. Some of you are in partnerships that are keeping you feeling tied up in your emotions, all right? Usually when we have the Eight of Swords, there's typically water around the bottom of her feet. If you can look real closely, you see water around the bottom of her feet. I'm pretty sure she's standing in water as well. To me, that water means that even though your eyes cannot see the solutions in front of you to untie yourself, your intuition does. Your intuition knows the solution. All right, it knows how to get yourself out of that, how to break free from this torment. All right, and then the next card that we have is the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins is about, it can be somewhat like our miser card. So I feel like some of you might be dealing with this miserly personality, okay? They could be kind of greedy, possessive, controlling, mostly possessive over things like money. But for you, because you have it next to the Eight of Swords, this person could be withholding information. This person could be withholding the communication that you're looking for. Basically, our swords deal with ideas, communication. Because we have the Eight of Swords, you're feeling trapped because you don't have the right, not only you don't have the right resources, but you don't have the right information. Someone is withholding it from you. Someone is being greedy with you, okay? But this also might be someone holding back, money as well. So this kind of keeps you in this feeling of being trapped, not being able to move forward, all right? What I'm going to tell you is that you don't really need to count on this person to get you all the info. You're going to have to use your own God-given senses to step out of your comfort zone. The Eight of Swords, I'm going to tell you, is also in a romantic standpoint, can mean you have a lot of restrictions and limitations on what you will allow yourself to do as well. All right, say I only date men who are 6 feet tall. I only date men who have this much money a year. I only date men who drive these sorts of cars. I only date women who have hair this long. I only date women who have a booty this big. You know, ha ha ha. I'm just saying, you have a lot of restrictions and limitations and you miss out on a lot of good things, all right? So, what this is telling me is that in order to move past this, in order to move past this mind thought, you're going to have to make up your mind and kind of put your foot down. Choose to take off the blindfolds. All right, take off your blinders, because someone I sense is coming into your life, someone who is going to stand up for you and support you with the Seven of Wands. Somebody's going to stand up for you and someone is going to support you. And look what card it's next to. Look what card it's next to. They know how to lift your spirit. If you can see this card, this man is holding this woman and he's very supportive. He defends her, or he defends his partner. He defends this person. He's in her corner. He's on her side. He helps her fight the good fight, is what I'm saying, okay? So whatever your restrictions are around you, you have the intuitive ability to get rid of these restrictions, okay? The next thing that I want to talk about is that when this person comes into your surroundings, when this person comes into your life, this is going to be a person that you should continue to fight for as well. This is going to strengthen your connection with this person, all right, in order to get a better place. This person's going to be here to lift your spirits, and that's always great news. I hope you guys like this reading over the next 5 days. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next 5 days. Bye.